Okay, there are some things that I learned from after the Sheffield game at the Emirates, way that I want to address, mostly pertaining the players' well-being and the relationship between the players, their families, and the fans and the player. After Tomiyasu scored his first Arsenal goal, uh, after the game, he said that he is dedicating that goal to his late mom, who passed away sadly uh, last year. And something popped in my head. We were playing against Manchester City last season when Tomiyasu made a mistake. De Bruyne capitalized and scored. People were lashing out. What's going on with him? We did not know that in that period, in that moment, Tommy was going through grief and a loss of somebody whom he sees as his motivation. Uh, Another thing is another player. Sorry, another player is Aaron Ramsdale. Last year, he was shaky some moments. I personally was very angry. I'm not going to lie. I was very, very angry, very mad at Aaron Ramsdale at some point of how shaky he was. But later on, I realized that he was also going through a loss. Their first baby, Aaron Ramsdale's first baby, they lost their first baby through miscarriage. So another revelation that I had last season was an interview that was done by Rob Holding, and he was saying that in the majority of games, Ben White was playing with an injury, was playing through injury. Nobody knew that. So Bukayo Saka to some extent was also playing through injury. Right now, in the game against Manchester City and the previous games against Tottenham Hotspur. Another game was the game before Tottenham Hotspur. Was it Lens? After William Saliba was playing with a recurring toe injury, and he was playing with an injection. So we did not know that until after and during the international break. You see, Bukayo Saka in that period was playing with a knock. Okay, so there are so many things that are going on behind the scenes that we, the fans, don't know. It's just the coach, the staff, and the players in that dressing room alone who know what's going on. Our work, yes, as fans, might be to criticize the performances of our players, but to an extent, the main purpose of our main purpose is to always try and support the players, the coaches, and the staff, and the club in general. That is the main or the major point. That's the uh, um, major thing that we can do as fans. That we support the players no matter what. We support the coach. I'm not saying that we should not criticize them. What I'm saying is be conservative in your criticism. of these players because they have a life outside football. When they come on the pitch, they are coming to us as their family. Now we are their family. On that pitch, we are their family. On the stadiums, in the stadiums, we are the family of these players. When they are having trouble at home, they find solace from the fans. And when they don't find solace from the fans, they most certainly will find that from home. So there is relationship going on between their families, the player, and the fans and the club. If we are toxic, let's say a player is going through loss of a mother, of a child, and then we boo them because of their mistakes. They don't concentrate much because of what they are going through at the back of their heads. That even makes it worse. When we try to encourage them, even I remember the game against Bournemouth. Was it the game against Bournemouth? Yeah, the game against Bournemouth, where William Saliba scored an own goal. A toxic fan base would boo the player, say, "Oh, look at his performance." But that day, the fans went behind Saliba, cheered him on, and just like that, he went and scored a goal. So that is how this thing works. That is how it should always work. Because we never know. These players are human. They are going through the same things we are going through. There are some who are depressed. There are some who are who are heartbroken. There are so many things that human beings go through in their day-to-day life. You know, we should treat them as our fellow human beings first. I am repeating that we should, yes, criticize them, but how do we do that? But we should do that in a sparing manner. You should not go after their families. You should not go abusing their families for no reason at all. Criticize their performance. Say you shit today. You played horribly today. Something like that, you know. You played horribly today. Please, next time, try and do better. Those are the things. But now you are going after their family. You don't know what they are going through. I think that's the one thing that I have come to learn, because behind the scenes there's so many things going on there. So we should always support our players. Always support our players. Come on, you Gunners!